everyone, welcome back. I hope you had a fabulous weekend and I hope you enjoyed last week's vloggers. I know I definitely enjoyed watching everyone discuss some issues that they are personally passionate about. And we're going to be doing that again going forward with some other topics that we all feel passionate about. But this week we all are going to be talking about women's body image, thinspiration, more specifically the idea of thigh gap. So Robin Lawley is a plus size model, if you want to call a size 8 a plus size model. She wrote an op-ed for the Daily Beast, which I will put in the section below so you can check it out and read it if you want to. It's not a very long article. But she wrote about how since she's been 12, she's been aware of this idea of a thigh gap. And for those of you who aren't aware of what a thigh gap is some women it occurs naturally, and for some women it doesn't. Some women, their thighs rub together, and some women have a gap in between their thighs, and that's what's more idealistic, I guess you could say, in a sense. But I did some research about this idea, and I came to find out that for some women it does not naturally occur because of the way that their hips are, the way that their hips develop. Some of the research I did, I mean, you can take what I say, whatever, but they say that no matter how much dieting and exercise, that it may not come for some women. So yeah, I don't know, this idea of like thigh gaps and it's like idealistic, it's kind of bizarre. I know I've been aware of it as well. I think Robin pointed out again that like she noticed this idea of thigh gaps when she was like 12 years old. I think I started noticing it around that age as well. But I think it speaks more specifically into this idea of the unrealistic expectations and the ideas of what women are supposed to look like. In reality, only like 5% of American women actually fall in the category of what our models represent. So our models are representing women who are like size 0 to like 4 maybe, and women who are like runway models are, I know they're like 5'8" and above, so they're like 5'9", 5'10", 6 feet, and they are obviously like very thin. I know myself, like I'm 5'10", but I'm not like 115 pounds. Like I don't qualify in that like model look or whatever but I also have a healthy BMI. But yeah, I guess more specifically speaking into how these images affect women, obviously you can see it with eating disorders such as bulimia and anorexia and just limiting your intake of diet. All of my female friends, we have at some point in our life been affected by it. I've never had an eating disorder. I would be very open about it if I did. But I've definitely been influenced and impacted by our culture and just very hyper aware of, you know, the way I look and what I eat and all those other things. And I would definitely say since having like a healthier diet, like those voices have calmed down a little bit because like when you're eating good food, you feel good and so forth. My goal is never to be like a super really thin person. But yeah, it's really difficult and it's really sad, and it's something that I feel very strongly about is changing the way that we view what the ideal beauty is. Like the ideal beauty should not be a white American woman with blonde hair who's very tall and very slender and thin and like super attractive, because that's not the reality for what most American women look like, and we definitely need to redefine it and also like get rid of this idea of thigh gap because it's, I don't know, I would actually be interested to see actually how many, like the percentage of women actually have thigh gaps. I don't know, it's just kind of like a bizarre topic to whatever. So yeah, so let me know what you guys think about the images and the messages we're sent through the media. I know personally it sucks, and that's the awesome thing about Flirt is that they are creating their own media and representation for women in an empowered way without photoshopping and airbrushing, and they have real women who represent real women. in their magazine and on the website. So definitely check out the website and the positive influence that flirt is having on women. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you have any topics for suggestion, put them in the comments below. We love hearing from you guys commenting. I always try and comment back to our commentees. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I will see you all back here next Monday. Have a fabulous week.